Hello, student. In this video, I'm going to show you the working solution of our quiz in Google Form that I posted. So let's see the first question. A bag. These two bags. One with 3 black, 2 white, and one is 3 white and 1 black. All right. So the question is: a ball is taken from each bag. What is the probability the two balls have different color? So two different color means every time you choose from black, if you take out black from A, the bag B must be white. And if you take out white from A, you must have black from B. So the probability is 3/5 for black and 3/4 from this white from the bag B. So these two, you need to multiply because this is, how to say, dependent probability. That means you must get black plus white. That means this one must times this one. So you get one answer here. You also have one answer here. Then these two answers you need to plus together to get the final answer. So this is the final answer, which is 11/20. Okay. Okay. Next to B. B, the balls is returning to the original bag. So everything is still the same. Then 3 balls now taken from bag A without this is a word without the replacement. This is the keywords. So you don't, after you pick it out, you don't put it back. So the question is asking what is the probability that they are all black. Right? So if they are all black, you all have 3 black here. So that means you need a black plus black plus black. So 3/5 originally. Then after you imagine you pick up the black, you don't put it back. So the total now is becoming 4, not 5 anymore. But you still have 2 inside because you already taken out 1. You still have 2, then and so on. After that, imagine the second one, you also pick out as black because what we want is black. Okay, so these 2 are black already. The third one still need to be black. So you, after you pick up 2, you only left 3. So but then inside the bag also only left 1 black. So these 3 you multiply, you get the final answer. Okay, 6/60. You can put it like that, or you can simplify it. It's just up to you. For probability, you don't need to simplify. Also, you get the full mark. Remember this. Okay. So the following this question, now the question asking for all white. You can see from the back, it's only 2 white. So it is impossible to get the third white. So actually the answer is 0. Understood one, right? So this is the working line. Instead, you don't need to show. You just put 0 also okay. Because understood, you cannot get a third with white color. Right? It's impossible, right? So D, okay, all the balls are returning to the original bag source. Still the same thing. Now a ball is taken from A now, and then the color is recorded. After that, you put in B. That is a question. So then after that, after you put in B, you still pick one from the B and see what is called question 1. The question is asking the probability that the bag taken from B has a different color from A just now. Okay. So imagine you have pick up black from A. After that, you put this black inside the B. Okay. But then the second time you don't want to take back to take black from B anymore. So it has to be black plus white. Right? If you have black from A, after you pick up 1, then you put in B. So the B now has 5. So you can see we have 5 already. But then we don't want black, we want white right now. So the white one still remains as 3. You still have 3 inside here. You still have 3. So it's 3/5 for black. This one for white. Then if you pick up white from A, okay, you only have 2 white. Then you put in B, you have 5 now, but the white got 4, but the black still got 1. So, but we want black, right? So it's still 1/5. After you multiply this, you plus together, that will be your final answer. This is how we answer this question, right? Okay. So let's see the second question. You have these 6 cards, and 1 card is chosen. Which card has a probability being chosen as 1/3? So you need to get 1/3. It's actually 2 out of 6. So 2 out of 6, the only chance is the card 1 with number 1, right? We have 2 cards of 1. We have 2 pieces. That's why the answer is card 1, because what number question is asking what number has a probability of being chosen of 1/3. So the only chance is 1 only. The rest is just single card. No, cannot. The second question. One of the 6 cards is chosen at random. Okay, of course must be random. Huh? What is the probability that the card must, which is smaller, at least 3 of the other card, right? Smaller than 3 of the other cards. So the only thing is 1, because 1 is smaller than, actually smaller than 4 of them. So 1 is the possible one. And the 6 also a possible one, because when you choose 6, you have 3 cards. This 6 is smaller than this 3 cards. 7 cannot already, if you pick up 7, 7 only 2 cards, which is greater. So that means you only have 2 choices. Either you pick up 1 or 6. So you just have to find out the possibility to pick up 1, which is 2 over 6, then plus the one if you pick up 6. So it's 1 over 6. So these 2 plus together will be your total answer. Okay. 3. 2 of the cards is 2 of the 6 cards is chosen at random without replacement. Okay, find the probability they are both number 1. So the first time must be 1. The second time also have to be 1. There's a question. So the first time is 1. That means it's 2 over 6. Then you don't put it back. So the total become 5 cards. 5 cards, but you only have 1 card with 1 inside. The 1 card with number 1 inside. So if you want to second draw also a 1, so it becomes 1 over 5. So you multiply this, you get this answer. Number 4, 2 of the 6 cards are chosen at random, also without replacement. What is the probability that the total has to be 18? In order to get 18, you can see we have many choices. Either 7 plus 11, or 11 plus 7 also can. These 2 are 2 different events. Be careful in probability. The first draw and the second draw make the order is important. Right? So it can be 7 plus 11 or 11 plus 7 or 6 plus 12, 12 plus 6. So you have 4 types, 4 different um, 4 different events. 4 different outcomes, I would say. 4 different outcomes that we can get 18. Okay, so in order to get 7 is 1 over 6. In order to get 11, also 1 over 6. In order to get 6, also 1 over 6. In order to get 12 is also 1 over 6. So actually you can see this is 1 over 6 times 1 over 5. Why become 5? Because without replacement, now we don't put it back. So that means this thing, you need to times 4 outcomes. So I times 4. When I times 4, I get the final answer. Okay. Next, move to the 5th question. The same question, but the question 5. 2 of the cards are chosen random without replacement. Again, find the probability the first one is not a 1, the second card is a 1. So that means not 1, a 1. Not 1, you have 4 choices, 6, 7, 11, and 12. So you have 6 cards out of 6. 4 cards out of 6. Then you don't put it back, so the card already reduced 1, become 5. And you still want to get 1, because the second card must be a 1. It says you still have 2 cards of 1 inside here, because the first card is not 1. The second card must be 1. So that is the answer. So it becomes 8 over 30. Okay. Number 6. Okay, so you are choosing the card without replacement until the card number 1 is chosen. So this is the condition. I want to keep picking up until I get number 1, and then I stop. So the question asking, find the probability that it happens before the third card. If that means before the third card means the first draw I already get 1. The first draw I already get 1, which is 2 over 6. Or the first draw not 1, but the second card must be a 1 already. Okay, so the first card not 1 is 4 over 6. The second card with 1 is 2 over 5. So you multiply, you get this, and this is the one with the first draw already got 1. That means that is answer. These 2 answers plus together will be your final answer. You cannot have third one because it says before the third card. Before the third card. So that will be the first card or the second card, you get a 1, right? If the first card is not 1, the second card must be a 1 already, because there is a question asking. We want the card before the third draw, right? So that basically that is the question. The 7th card is added inside this 6th card. Okay, so I put in another new card here, and the mean is 6. right? The mean is 6. That means I don't know the x value. But when I plus and then plus the new value divided by 7, I should get 6. So from here, I solve it, I get x equal to 4. That is the cut. The 7 cut. The 7 cut must be with the value of 4. All right? That's it. Okay, next question. The spinner. Okay, you have the face spinner with this number and then spin twice. It says she spin twice and recorded. Okay, find the probability that the both are number 8. Okay, every time must be 2 spins. So it has to be 1/8 times 1/8 because you want to get 8. Right? 8 is only one chance out of 8. So 1/8 times 1/8. This is the answer. If the 2 cards are not both 8, okay, if the both card I mean not 8, that means you can actually use the easy way is 1 minus both number 8, which is 63/64, or it can be a lot of possibility, like the first card is 8, the second card is not 8, or the first not 8, the second 8, or both not 8. Okay, so you can see, you can do like that also can, or you can do this way also can, which is easier. This one is easier. All right. So if you want not 8, not both 8, it can be still 1 8, 1 not 8. All right. This is, I think some of the students get this wrong, right? Because you only consider this one 49/64. You forgot about it can be 1 8, 1 not 8, and 1 not 8, 1 8. All right. See, the one number is odd, the other one is even. Okay, so this one a lot of choice also. The one is odd, one is even. First row is odd, the second even, or first time even, the second time odd. So you just plus together and then you get the answer. Okay, and this one also some students don't know how to do. The total of the two numbers is at least 13. Okay, so you have many choice. You can see 8 plus 5, 5 plus 8 is exactly 13, okay? Or 6 plus 8, 8 plus 6, or 2 times of 8 also can. So you can see when you have this possibility to get 8, 5, 5, 8, 6, 8, 8, 6, and 8, 8. All right, so you have all these plus together. This is the final answer. It says at least 13. It can be 16, can be 14, can be 13. Okay? And E, the second number is bigger than the first one. Okay, so it can be 3 and 4, 3 and 5, 3 and 6, 3 and 8. These are all the second number bigger than the first answer, right? So you need to find out every single probability here. You have to multiply, plus them together. Or it can be first is 4 and 5, 4 and 6, and 4 and 8. All right. Or it can be 5 and 6, 5 and 8, or 6 and 8, then finish. Okay, you have no other choice. So all these one you need to plus together in order to get this final answer, which is 24/64. That's why the marks of this question is the highest. Okay, understand? All right. This is an example. No, this is a question in student assessment, and I bet some of you didn't do. So I just purposely put it here because this is the question of condition probability. So the question is like this: a breeder of the fish have 3 types of fish. A, B, C. A, B, C is a type of fish, and this is the size of the fish: small and large, small and large, small and large. Okay. The question is asking: a fish is chosen at random. Calculate that it is a large fish of type B. That means from here, you can actually see the answer already because you want B and large. So this 0.3 mass times 0.2. So this is type B and large. So you have 0.3 times 0.2. That's why you get 0.06 as your answer. Okay. And the second one, it is a large fish. If it is a large fish, that means it can be from A, from B, and from C. So you need to plus all them. Right? So type B, A large, B large, C also large. Then you plus time plus them together. This is your final answer. Okay. And third one, it is the large fish given that it is of type B. You already know it's a large fish. That means this is a condition probability. Huh? This is a condition. I know it's type B already. Then I know I want to know the probability is also a large one. All right? Okay, it's a type B already, I know, and I need to know is from a large one. So actually we are using the formula P large and type B, the vertical sign here, type B. So the formula is that you just have to divide the probability of this, divide by this. So in order to get large and type B, large B. So you have 0.3 times 0.2 on top and divided by type B. Type B is 0.3, right? Okay, so that's why your answer is 0.2. Or the other way is you can actually start from here. Because we know it's already type B, we want it to be large. So the only choice is, the only answer is 0.2. So this is the answer. Because you are at B already, because it's not, you know it's from B. You want to be, you want to get a large one, so it's 0.2. Okay. Now look at B, question B. If a fish is chosen at random, it's small. This one is telling you they are small. So this small can be from A, from B, from C. This is a condition right there. This is a condition. This is a small fish. It can be from A, from B, small, from C, small. And then the question asking the probability that is from A. Okay, so basically it's the same thing. It's a small one. It's a small one, and then I want it from A. So in this case, you need to use this formula, A and small divided by the small. Okay, the small fish is from, it can be from the three types. So you need to find the total of the small fish, the probability of the small fish. It can be from A, 0.6 times 0.6, and from B, 0.3 times 0.8, or from C, 0.1 times 0.1. So this is the probability of the small fish. Then you want it from A. From A must be 0.6 times 0.6. So you put it on top. So from here, you divide this, you get this as an answer. Okay. Now, if the question asking for is from type B, you do the same thing, but change this become B. Change this become B. So you can see the answer is from 0.3 times 0.8, which is on top here. This is the bottom one, still the same with this, the small fish. Okay, so this is the condition probability. This is the one, the answer for type B and small. Then type C and small will be C intersect with S. So C plus times X, 0.1 times 0.1, and then this one, and this is the answer. Okay. Okay, now look at question 9. Question 9, a football team, this is the score. It's consider score first and don't score first and win, lose, or draw. So you have this in the table. So the question asking, calculate the probability that the team score first. If the question asking score first, that means you plus all the score first. This one plus this one and please plus that one. That will be your answer. Okay, as easy as that. So you notice that if you plus this, you get this. You plus the don't score first, you get 0.32 because these two add together must equal to 1. Okay, so let's see the B. B, the calculate the probability that the team score draw. If the question asking for score draw, that means they want these two answer. It can be from score first or don't score first as long as it's draw. So actually you plus these two. So 0.18 plus 0.08. C, given that the team score first. Okay, this is another condition probability. You already know it's from score first. All right. Given that is from score first, then calculate the probability that they draw. The question asking for draw, right? So it's like that. Draw and score first. Okay. Okay. So it's actually this. Draw, score first. So you have to use this formula. Draw and score first is 0.18, and then you need to divide by the score first. The score for which is 0.68. So this is the answer. Okay. D, given the team lose, okay, is this one, is a condition, okay, I know is they are losing, and then they did not score, and that didn't score first, they don't score first, so it means which means this one, so it's like that, didn't score first, but already know is is lost already. So this is the working. So you find this, and then find the loss. The loss is 0.1 12 plus 0.22. Then divided, and this one divided by this one. So you get this is your answer. This question all about condition probability. Please study it properly, because we always need to use this formula. Otherwise, we cannot get the answer. This is a bit different from the quiz, the exam paper. Okay, next. Raza go to school by bus. The probability that the bus is late is this one. Okay, if the probability late is this one, that means not late is you'll be 0.9. Remember that. Okay, if the bus is late, the probability that Raza is still late to school is 0.8. If not late, then this is the probability. This is a question. Actually, you can draw the tree. I didn't draw it out here. You can draw it by yourself. Number one, calculate the probability that the bus is late and Raza is still late to school. That means you need to consider bus late, Raza also late. So late times late. Okay, so this is your answer. Calculate the probability that the Raza is late to school. So Raza is late to school can be from two conditions. Is either the bus late or not late. Right? So the bus late, Raza late, or bus not late, Raza still late. So this is, you need to plus them. So late, bus late, this one, Raza late. Bus not late, which is 0.9, but Raza still late. So this is less. So you time these two, you plus, then you get this as a final answer. Next one. The school term has 56 days. How many days will the Raza expected to be late? You can get from here, because you know Raza is late. This is the possibility, and this is the probability. You have to multiply with 56 days, saying this is the 7. So this is actually relative frequency. Remember the one that I taught it before. It's actually you multiply this, you get the answer. It's like, I know the possibility is this one already. Then now this is a total. You just multiply, you get, that means 7 days out of 56, Raza is expected to be late. Okay, next question. The Venn diagram. Okay, the survey, you have 100 students. Ask for basketball, football, and swimming. All right, so firstly, you need to find out what is the missing number here, PQR. Right? So it says 42 students like swimming. From swimming, this is the swimming one. 42, if given as 42, that means the P you can find already, because P will be 42 minus this, and this. So you get 5. Q, how to find Q? Because Q saying that 40 students exactly like only one spot. One spot will be here, this one, Q plus 20 plus 8 must equivalent to 40. So I use 40 to minus 20 minus 8, so I'll get the Q. And after I get all the figure here, P and R, and this one is 99 here. So the one R side, it will be 1, because altogether must be 100 students. All right, so I think this circle add together, you get 99. So the last one will be 1. No? So you have to get this 3 number first, because you can answer others. Question is asking how many students like all 3 spots. 17 is in the middle, because this 17 people is the intersection point from these 3 spots. So they like all 3 spots. The second one, basketball and swimming. Basketball and swimming means intersection between B and S, right? These 2 but not football. It says not football. That means I don't want 17. It must be only 12 Okay, understand? Basketball and swimming means the intersection, these 2. But the question said not football. So I don't want this 17. I only need 12. Okay, this is the answer. And one student is chosen from random from this 100 students. Find the probability that only like swimming. The question only asks for swimming. Swimming has only like swimming means they don't want football, they don't want basketball. So you can only choose from here 8 out of 100. Okay, it's asking for from the total student. The second one, like basketball but not swimming. Basketball means we look at the B but not swimming, that you don't want these 2. So you need to plus these 2. So you have 45 here. 20 plus 25 is 45, then over 100. Okay. And D, 2 students are chosen from random who like football. Okay, this is only we are focusing on the basketball. Right? We are only focusing on the basketball. Right? Then find the probability that each like exactly one other sport. That means in this thing, we only want to know the student like another sport, not 3 sports, but another means you only have 2 here, 25 and 12 here. Okay, 25 and 12 here. So this 25 plus 12 is 37. 37. So first chose one student. So it's 37 over 74. 74 is actually the one who like basketball here from here. So 74. So then after you pick up that person, imagine you leave it outside. You cannot put it back again, right? So your total student becomes that 73, and then you still want to choose the same probability they like exactly one spot. That means the 37 student, imagine you already pick up one, then only left 36. Right? 36 now out of 73 because that person is already outside. So that means you time these two, you get the final answer. Okay, this is another new question. You have 5 cards, 5 days these days, 5 days with 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. So we choose 2 every time without replacement. Okay. The question asks for find the probability that both these are number 2. So you must 2 and 2 again. So 2 out of 5 is the first draw. Right? That means you want number 2. The second time, imagine it's already outside one of the 2, only left 1, and the card, the this also left 4, not 5 anymore. So multiply this, get answer. Find the probability that the number on the first on the 2 days has a total of 5. So you can have many choice. Either 4 plus 1, 1 plus 4, 2 plus 3, 3 plus 2 in order to get 5. So you must get the probability of each of them. 4, you have one choice only, but after that you only left 4 cards, 4 discs inside. You pick up one already. Imagine this is the 4 you already pick up. You put it outside. Then you want to get a 1. A 1 is 1 over 4. Okay, so these 2 are basically the same. You can multiply 2, and these 2 you want to pick up 2 and 3. So you have 2 choice. 2 because you have 2 discs with 2. 2 out of 5 and 1 out of 4 is because of the 3. 1 is one of the 3 over 4. And you have these 2, then multiply, you get, then you plus everything, you get this. Okay. 3. Find the probability the number is 2 discs do not have the total of 4. This is very easy. Since we already got the total of 5 is this, you don't want it, then 1 minus this. All right. Okay, now B, another one. This is a Venn diagram. Okay, with the survey of nationality. How come I got a question here? Okay, now this is the clue. You have total of 50. NE is 15. NF is 9, and EUF complement is 33. So from here, you know 33 must be outside. And these 3 numbers, you actually, how do I count this? You put X in the middle. You remember? You put X in the middle, and then this is 9. This part should be 9 minus X, and this one is 15 minus X. Then from here, total must be equivalent to 17. So from here, you count it out, then you get what is, this is 8, this is 7, and this is 2. Okay, this one is the question in stats. Then you go and figure out how. Right. Then the question now asking NE intersect with F, 7 here. E complement intersect with F. In complement is that means you have these 2 choice, and you only need to complement with F, intersect with X. F, you only have 2 here. 2 will be your answer. And then now the question, find the probability that student has an English parent, which means inside this circle, and a French parent. So you only have 7 out of total student. Okay, 7 from English and parents. So that means 7 out of 50. Okay, next. A student who has a French parent already. So it's basically consider the F only. You don't care about 8 and 33 anymore. So that means you only consider this 9. As you can see, the answer is 9. But then it says the student also has an English parent. So it means 7 out of 9. Okay. Next. A bag contains 4 marbles, 2 yellow, 4 red, 2 yellow. Pick 2 without replacement. Find the probability that the marble both red. So must be red and red, red and red. Okay, so you see every time you didn't put it back, so the total reduce. This one also reduce, so times 2 to get that. The marble not red, not both red means you don't want this, you don't want both red. So 1 minus this, so it's 3/5. Okay, another one. 5 blue, 2 green. Okay, a garage pick 1 at a time without replacement again. If this is not green, is keep then you don't he don't put it back. He keep picking up until you get a green one. So the question is asking, find the probability that he picks a green marble on the first and the second and the third attempt. So you need to consider 3 outcomes. 3 outcomes here. If the first attempt already got green, this is the possibility. This is the probability. First attempt already got green, so it's 2 out of 7. If second attempt only you get green, that means the first attempt cannot be green. So it must be from blue 5 out of 7 times. The second time must get green already, so this is 2 out of 6. Right? This is the green one. This is the blue one. And the third attempt will be first 2 not green. So it must be 5 out of 7. This is blue. This is also blue. And this one must be green. Okay. Then after that, you plus these 3 together. So you get 5/7. This is already simplified. Okay. So you plus these 3, you get the answer. Okay. Next. Okay. The question, this is the question. Rain tomorrow is 5/7, 5/8, and then the question asks you to fill in A, B, C, D, E, F. You just fill it in. So complete it. How do you get A as 5/8 is from the question, 5/8. If this is rain, then not rain has to be 3 out of 8. These 2 plus together must equal to 1. Okay. Then C, question said, if rains, Abigail walks to school is 1/6. So this is 1/6 here. This is must be 5/6. And this one, if not rain, if Abigail walks to school is 7/10. This is 7/10 here. Then this one will be 3 out of 10. Okay, so this is how I get the answer. Okay, question is calculate the probability that it will rain tomorrow and Abigail walks to school. So it says rain, walk. So A times C, A times C. So you get A times C. This is the answer. C, calculate the probability that Abigail does not walk to school. Does not walk to school means can be rain, not walk, and not rain, also not walk. Okay, so you have 2 conditions here: rain and doesn't work, and not rain and doesn't work. So you need to time these 2: A times D, which is this one, and B times F, which is this one. Then these 2 probability you must plus together. Okay, that's all I think. So thank you very much for your attention. Good day. Goodbye.